everyone, and happy Monday. I hope you all had an awesome weekend. I know I did. I spent the weekend cutting up paper and packaging it for all of you who participated in my paper share, and I really do appreciate it. So stop hoarding that paper. I had a lot of people email me saying, oh, I really want to participate in the paper share, but I've got so much paper I really can't get any more. Well, let's use that paper up. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you a great way to use up your designer paper in a way that really gives the wow factor to your cards, okay? All right, I'm excited about this. I hope you are. Valentine paper, card kit expires today. So if you have been thinking about getting this card kit, please let me know. I sent out an email last night to remind you today was the last day. If you did not get that email, okay, I just noticed my nail is gone. No, it might not be that great of a day. We'll see. Okay, well, I'll find my nail later. Now I just can't even think. My mind is just totally gone. So email me if you want this card kit. If you did not get the email last night and you know that you've signed up for my newsletter, please let me know. Also check your spam folders. A lot of emails go to spam when they are sent out in bulk like newsletters are. Okay, that's that. Let's get on with today's cards. So I have tons of this symmetry paper left. I had used it, a lot of it, and so I had a lot left over, but I really don't see myself using anymore right now because we have all this brand new paper in the new catalog. Even though this paper is not expired, you can still get this paper. It's in the annual catalog, but I want to show you what I did. So I took all this extra designer paper and I made these cards. Now I want to show you how cool this card is. It's not just, I mean, a lot of people go, oh yeah, 4x6. Oh, no. It's 4x12, or actually it's 5 1/4 by 12. So it's going to use up a half a sheet of designer paper, half a sheet of 12x12 designer paper to make this card. And is this not the cutest card? Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make this so you can use up your designer paper. So the first thing we need is our 6x12. So this is half of a sheet of 12x12. I just cut it in half. The reason that I have mine cut like this is when I do a paper share, I mail the half kits like this, and a lot of times I'll have half a pack left after I've bought all the packs. And so a lot of my paper is like this already. And if you do the half pack paper shares, a lot of your paper is like this already. So to make this card, first of all, you're going to need a cardstock. Whoops, let me get all this off of here. For your base. And the cardstock is just cut at 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. All right, so this is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, and it coordinates with the designer paper. It's the Flirty Flamingo. Now, the designer paper, however, if you have a half a sheet, it's 6 inches. The card base is 5 1/2. I want to come in just a wee bit, so I'm going to cut this at 5 1/4 all the way across. And then I'm going to use this extra strip for other things on the card, and I'll show you that in just a minute. So here we have that cut off, and so this leaves me this strip. Well, flip it over, and most of the time, almost all of the time, on Stampin' Up's designer paper, the back side is a tone-on-tone graphic, just a basic design that you can use on anything. And it's in the colors that match the kit or the pack. So this is our Just Jade, and that is gonna be really pretty on there. So I'm gonna hold that to the side. Now, my 5 1/4 by 12 needs to be scored at 4 and at 8. And then I'm going to accordion fold so it pulls out when you open the card, and don't cut it. If you're using this cutting scoring tool piece, don't be careful of your blade. You just want, and don't press down too hard either. Designer paper is thinner than cardstock, and so if you press down too hard, you may tear the paper, and you don't want to do that. So give it a gentle but firm score line there. All right, now that I've got it scored at 4 inches and 8 inches, I'm going to accordion fold it so that my card opens on the left side, okay? So my card's gonna open on the left side. So I'm gonna fold it. And if your designer paper has a direction, okay? So let's say your direction, well, the symmetry paper doesn't have direction. All the symmetry paper does. So I don't really have a good example, but you could make this so that it opens up or opens down if your designer paper has a pattern to follow, but this does not. And we're gonna attach that there, and then we are going to accordion fold it just like that. And so it opens up, all right? And we just get some liquid glue on here or tape, whichever one. And of course, our designer paper, you could use this side instead, and then turn the little strip over and use the flower part. But I love this flower part. And that fits on there. Okay. So one more time, the base is 5.5 by 4 1/4. That's the cardstock. Then the designer paper is 5 1/4 by 12. All right, 5 1/4 by 12. Now, if you're working with your 12 by 12, then cut it at 5 1/4, and then you'll have a whole inch left. Actually, you'll have more than an inch because this is 3/4 here. All right, there we go. Cool, huh? Love it. All right, let's decorate it. So the inside, and I want to show you the stamp set I'm using. This is a free stamp set. The only way you can get this stamp set is by purchasing $50 and choosing this as your free item. So we have celebration going on, and I just think catching butterflies is so cute. So cute. So I have her chasing the little butterfly there, and I need to put some adhesive on the back. And I did not put a sentiment on the inside because I want these cards. I'm making a whole bunch of them, and I don't know always what kind of card I need. So if it's a happy birthday card, I don't want to have, you know, hope you're feeling better inside. Or if I have feeling better, hope you're feeling better, I don't want celebrate every beautiful thing. You get the idea. All right, so so I left the inside blank, but my tagline on the front, you make my heart happy, that can go with anything pretty much, except for maybe a sympathy card. But you make my heart happy. I hope you have a very happy birthday. You make my heart happy. I'm so glad you're my friend, stuff like that. And then we have, and you can see that I used the navy. Oh, I was like, wait a minute, that disappears. I didn't use the navy. I used the Calypso coral strip that I had cut off of this piece. And you make me happy on a little 1/2 inch strip of the yellow cardstock there. That's Bumblebee. I just pulled the colors from the designer paper, and I just love how it all coordinates. So I have that like that, and I'm just gonna put that on there. Okay. Oops, come here. There we go. Whoops. And this is just a super simple card. But how awesome is it? And then now I've taken the navy designer paper that's from the back of this, and I made a heart punch. These punches, this is these punches come together. You purchase them together, and they layer. Best investment. I use these hearts for so much. They came out with a Valentine's suite a while back, but I mean, I love Christmas. I love you. I love everything. So I heart this, I heart that. Can't go wrong with a heart punch. There we go. So far, we have this. I'm going to pull it up so you can see it a little better. You make my heart happy. Oh, and these butterflies on this stamp set fit perfect inside this punch. I just loved it. It was like, oh, they fit perfect. They're like made for that punch. And you open it up. Isn't that cute? Okay, one more thing. We're playing with butterflies here. And did you all know we got brass butterflies? And they're super thin. You can't even see the thickness. Let's see. Yeah, you can't even see the thickness. They're like a 1/16 of an inch thick, I think. I think they're like really, really, but we kept telling Stampin' Up that our bling needs to be thinner because it needs to go through the mail. And they listen to us. I love it when they listen to us. But I'm going to use these butterflies, and I'm going to put one right here. And one, let me get one of these bigger ones here. But these are brass. They're metal. And they're super lightweight. And they're thin. Isn't that fun? Now we've got ourselves some bling. Some butterflies. I didn't even color. I could go and color it and just make it even more wow. I could put ribbon on it, whatever. But the real reason what I wanted to show you all was how to use up your designer paper. So I made all of these last night. I just went through the designer paper and just cut it. One more time, I cut it at 5 1/4 by 12. Okay, and then I scored it at the 4-inch and the 8-inch. And just put it on a card base, and there it is. That's all there was to it. I hope you all liked today's demonstration and this little tip. I told you on Mondays I'm trying to give you tips and techniques. So this is more of a, I don't even know if it's a tip or a technique. Either way, it's just helpful information for you to use up your paper so that you'll have an excuse to buy some more paper. Remember the Valentine cards. This is the last day today to get this kit to you by mail. All right, and the information I sent it I've been sending it in the emails. If you're not getting the emails, let me know. I can send it to you, or check your spam folder. Make sure your emails aren't going over there. Okay, you all have a great rest of your day, and I will be back here Wednesday for our Card Challenge Wednesday.